Hello, SAC fans. I'm Christian Stryker, and here's your SAC Daily Dose for Wednesday, January 24th, 2018. And here's what's happening. Starting off, let's talk about the AstroTurf Players of the Week. Earlier this week, the AstroTurf men's and women's basketball, as well as men's and women's indoor track and field Players of the Week were announced. Carson Newman's Harris Price earned her third AstroTurf Player of the Week honor for women's basketball, and Lincoln Memorial's Emmanuel Terry was named AstroTurf Men's Basketball Player of the Week for the second time this year. In indoor track and field, we had Peyton Fair of Lenore Ryan earn her first AstroTurf Women's Track Athlete of the Week, while Wingate's Venetia Wilshire earned her second AstroTurf Women's Field Athlete of the Week honor. On the men's side, Tusculum's Wilchard Gorvel picked up his first AstroTurf Men's Track Athlete of the Week honor, and Wingate's Bryce Bennett was named the AstroTurf Men's Field Athlete of the Week for the first time this season. Up next, let's talk about the SAC teams making noise on the national and regional stages. First up, we had two SAC women's basketball teams that were ranked in the top 25 of the WBCA coaches poll this week. Carson Newman is ranked number 5, while Wingate is ranked number 23. In the latest NABC men's basketball poll, Lincoln Memorial is number 2 in the nation, and they're followed close by Queens at number 3. Also released this week were the first U.S. Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association's regional and national polls for indoor track and field. On the women's side, in the Southeast Region poll, Queens is number 1, Lenore Ryan is number 4, Wingate is number 5, Anderson is number 7, Coker is number 8, and Carson Newman is number 9. On the men's side, Queens is number 1 in the Southeast, with Wingate coming in at number 4, Lenore Ryan is number 5, and Carson Newman is number 6. Both Wingate and Queens men's teams are ranked in the national poll as well. Wingate is number 17, and Queens is number 22. Congratulations to all of our teams receiving regional and national rankings this week, and keep up the good work. Also making national headlines this week were 3 SAC women's basketball student athletes. They were selected to participate in the 16th annual WBCA and Alliance for Women's Coaches So You Want to Be a Coach program. Caitlin Considine of Coker, Cassidy Joyner of Lenore Ryan, and Hannah Lapio of Newberry will each participate in a 3-day workshop with speakers provided by the Alliance on March 28th through the 30th in conjunction with the WBCA convention in Columbus, Ohio. Congratulations to these 3 young women on being selected to be a part of this very prestigious program. In off-the-court athletic news, the Anderson University men's and women's tennis teams recently spent the day alongside Capstone Church in Anderson making and handing out sandwiches for the homeless. Anderson Athletics partners with many organizations throughout the year in order to actively engage with the Anderson and surrounding communities. Up next, we continue to release the 2018 Spring Sports Preseason polls. On Monday, the women's lacrosse poll was released with Queens as the favorite. Wingate and Lenore Ryan were tied for second. Coker came in number 4, and Tusculum was picked in the number 5 spot. On Tuesday, the men's lacrosse poll was released, and Lenore Ryan was picked as the preseason favorite. Wingate number 2, Queens at number 3, Tusculum at number 4, and Lincoln Memorial came in at number 5. The final 2 spring sport polls will be released on Wednesday and Thursday of this week. Later today, the women's tennis poll will be released, and the men's tennis poll will come out on Thursday. As always, be sure to visit thesac.com to see the full preseason polls as well as the preseason all-conference teams. And now for everyone's favorite, the famous sports quote. Today's quote that I've chosen comes from Michael Jordan. Just play, have fun, and enjoy the game. Sounds like some pretty good advice for everybody. I think that about wraps things up. As always, you can find the links for all these stories in the description below and on our homepage at thesac.com. Make sure you give us a thumbs up by liking this video and be sure to share it with all your friends and family. Also, be sure to click on the subscribe button so that you can be notified whenever we put up new videos and try and get us to 1,000 subscribers so we can go live. That's going to do it for me today, but be sure to join us again for the next installment of the SAC Daily Dose on Friday, January 26th.